Let's post it some places.
I think I've got the stream echoing. That's on me. That's on my side, not you.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So we are what is that? Audible?
Live?
Live, sure. Live works. But we're not missing sound like we were that one time, so.
Yeah, that's the important thing. I need to find my stickers and tweezers, so I'll be back.
So it looks like I'm missing another set of closed fists for these arms, which I guess I'll have to look for at some point.
To get them fists.
Yeah, because I want to do probably left side closed fist and then right side open fist for the pose I'm gonna do. For now, a lot of sanding because I did some puttying of these, like the open holes for the what do you call them? The hoses, the tubes, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want those in the build. Which means I'll have to figure something out with the head, some way
You guys
to
are
make it look
actually
good.
going to lose picture for a second because I'm moving
Messed
the
up.
stream over to a different monitor.
Man, I don't know if like I just did a bad job with this unicorn phoenix or what, but like it just seems like it's super flimsy.
In what way?
Like it just doesn't want to stay together really. Like the joints where the polycaps are and everything, it's just like
I think for the SDs, for the most part, the arm joints and the leg joints don't particularly stay well.
yeah, I just haven't had this kind of trouble with one yet.
Right.
Like I haven't had one that seems like it wants to fall off. Because like if I pick this up, I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah, see, I lost a foot,
Oh.
and it's not like it's on the right side, and yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't. It's just
So
yeah, I don't know.
something you can do is
I mean, I could just fucking glue it in there.
you can glue it. You can also do like a layer of cement over it, or like a clear nail polish to sort of like build up the ball joint, so it like fits into the female part
Yeah,
a little easier.
that's something I've seen a lot of.
Because this thing has fallen apart on me. Like I think it's just, I don't know, the joints are too loose. Like the female parts are too loose, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, because once I get it where it needs to be and staying still and hopefully not falling off the fucking wall, then like there's no problem.
Yeah.
But it has been a series of issues. So I'm gonna see about putting this guy back up on the shelf right now.
So my main problem with RGs so far is they come with like a bunch of nibs on them that like I didn't make.
Oh, really?
They're just there from manufacturing.
Hmm.
And I don't know if it's just this one.
All right, so now I'm going to jump into the first big boy I've done in months. I've still got one SD left, which is the red frame ashtray, which was the last big boy I did before I did all the SDs. So
Oh, yeah.
And I said I probably wouldn't do another RG after this, but I was looking at that RG00 Quant, and I like that a lot.
man, there's one that keeps showing up in my Amazon recommendations, and I don't know. Actually, let me just pull it up, because I think I'm going to get it. Like, it looks sick as hell. But like, it's not like one that I've seen elsewhere.
Uh-huh.
I'm logged in. Now it showed me watches because I was looking at watches. Let me see if it's in my view history. I viewed, okay. View or edit my browsing history, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, here we go. A Freak Kai Gundam the Blue Destiny.
I don't know.
Say that one more time.
Ifrit Kai Gundam the Blue Destiny.
I've heard the name, but I
Oh,
can't
the
conjure what it
Ifrit,
looks
yeah.
like.
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
It's like a blue and orange.
Yeah.
It's like a Zaku looking thing.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the,
kind of.
Is it the Zaku with the gnarly spikes on it?
Yeah. And
Okay,
it's
yeah.
got, like,
Yeah, this.
leg rockets or something. Like, I think I'm gonna get that one.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it the RE 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's got some big ol' heat swords.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one looks cool as hell, so I'm probably gonna get that one. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might as well just. Oh, okay, so I can get it. I can get it with Prime too.
Just be aware that it is 1/100, so it's going to be
Big.
Quite a bit bigger, yeah.
bigger. Yeah.
But the RE 1100s are like HG difficulty, right?
Yeah, they're not.
Oh
They're
yeah.
not as big as They're not as complex as like an RG. They're maybe a
Oh, yeah,
little
I
bit
forgot.
more than an HG.
I forgot Scrub has
G.
done an RG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done one RG.
Difficult.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one just so I have it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that now. Because I am almost out of kits. I've got this
Yep.
one and one in the chamber, and that's it.
I have too many kits.
I'm gonna be hopefully getting that HG Kshatriya.
Nice.
I would like very much to buy it. And it's a big
Yeah,
boy,
I
Oh,
so it'll
finished
take
it.
me a bit.
Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know how complex that one is.
I like the color on this a lot. I don't know how well it's coming through, but
Zaku
it's a
green.
nice
Yeah.
kind of military green, yeah.
That's a Zaku color, alright.
Yep. And I think I've got what? I think I've got 2 SD Zakus. I definitely have one. Yeah, I think I only have the one. But I also did the Goof and the the Zagok too, which are similar. I guess maybe the Zagok's got the dot eye.
All the Xeons are gonna have the dot eye. They're mono eyes.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
These bags are thick too. I'm used to these being easier to open. Which is why I didn't mute my mic when I was opening them, because I thought it'd be easier to open.
Never mute your mic.
I mute my mic like 20 times a stream. All right. And this is gonna be pretty quick, according to the instructions, or the size of them at least.
I think that one basically the same as this MG that I'm making.
Really? That
Pins.
complex? Or is your MG not that complex?
I mean, it's the same suit.
Oh, okay.
But it's from the 08 MS team thing.
Oh, okay.
I guess not technically, but it's the same suit, yeah. Ground type or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? Oh my god, this is really dumb. So these pieces, like in the instructions, they're not detailed by, like this parts on this one would be B6 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They're just labeled 1 through 70 or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's really stupid. So I gotta figure out the numbering convention first. Okay, so we're in
Is
the
it an old
20s
kit?
here. Maybe?
I think it is, because it's like 08 MS specifically, like box-wise, it looks kind of old.
Yeah, it definitely has the look of a retro one. Like,
Do you have a year?
let me see. I guess I might be able to find that in the book, huh? 1998.
That's an oldie.
Pretty old.
Shit.
And it was cheap.
Yeah. I mean, I think it might have been $7. Is that somebody sneezing? What was that?
I have no idea.
I was standing close to the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Some of that Gunpla ASMR going.
Yeah. That's what I'm all about. I'm gonna try and do all my stuff into my chest here. Okay. All right. Bags go over there. So, how was everybody's week, or in Gob's case, year?
Something like that. Trying to think what I've built.
Hey, you've been
I
posting a
finished-
bunch of pictures.
That unicorn. I finished the Halo Man.
Yeah, that Halo Man looks really good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent for $15. It was originally, so Bandai tried to do like specifically aimed toward North America model kits.
Yeah.
They added like stuff like Halo and Batman and stuff like that. I think Pokemon's there too, but they did this thing where there's like level 1, level 2, level 3 model kits.
Okay.
Sort of like that, I don't know, that old Wing Gundam kit commercial or whatever. But like the level 1 and 2s were like way too simple. So people didn't really care too much about them as far as like building and stuff. Like you might as well just buy a regular action figure, right?
Yeah.
The level 3s are more like probably the RE1100s, so they're more like HD complexity. But the main issue is that that Master Chief one I bought was like originally $55, which
Jesus.
is way too much for what that kit is. But it's on Amazon it was 15, so I guess they're clearancing them out. So $15 is pretty good.
Yeah, that seems pretty good for that.
Yeah, it would probably look good with. You could probably just do like a ink wash, or just regular panel wash and a little bit of weathering, and it would look pretty good. I don't know if I want to paint it. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that. So I'll figure out what I want to do with him for now. But I just snapped him just so I can get the box out of the way because it's not like it's a lot longer than like all the usual Gunpla kits are. So it was annoying to see it in my on my shelf. Get out.
All right, so I got my caps here. Those there.
Game-wise, I've been playing a ton of Foxhole. That game's really cool.
Foxhole?
Yep. It's like a top-down sort of World War II-ish shooter thing.
Okay.
There's a lot of like...
Is it like a two-joystick shooter sort of thing?
Pretty
but maybe
similar, I guess.
Fast as that?
Yeah, it's very like simmy a little bit.
Okay.
And there's like you can just like do the stuff where you like shoot guns and drive tanks or whatever. And then there's like a whole other side where there's like resources to gather, and then you like have to refine them, and then you take them to like weapons factories and stuff like that to make like weapons, and you can build a lot of stuff if you're into that side of it, which is pretty important because it's like if people don't have guns and like respawn supplies, then you can't really win a front.
Okay, so it's kind of like a supply chain management sort of thing.
Yeah, so there's definitely that side of it if you're into that, which is fun every once in a while. Just because
it's like a multiplayer game, or is it a?
Yeah, it's a multiplayer game. I think it's like up to 120 players in a server.
Nice. Foxhole?
Yep, it's $20. I like it a whole lot. I think
Sounds
$20
like
is a pretty good
shit.
price for it. Yeah, I would recommend it. I've been trying to get people in the Discord to pick it up to play with.
Well, maybe you got one. I don't know. I just kind of got into the Heavensward stuff on Final Fantasy 14. So.
Gotcha.
Man, I don't know if you've played that. I know Mike. The stuff in between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. Ooh, that was some bad content.
It was fine at the time.
I'm sure. Yeah,
I played when it was new, so.
There being new content, it's like, all right, it's something.
I tried playing that when, what was it, Stormblood came out. And I bought all the bullshit for it, and then I played up until like maybe level 50-ish.
Yeah.
So I was near the end of, I think, A Realm Reborn, but I just like burned down on it because, I don't know, that stuff's not super interesting at all. It's so much fetch quest bullshit.
Yeah, oh man, and like after you save the world or whatever, then it's like, all right, well, this guy needs you to deliver his laundry, so get after it. And it's like, nah, there's like an existential threat to the planet, so I would much rather deal with that instead of like, I mean, I'll bring you your laundry, but as long as it's in service of doing the thing. But it was just like, There was a
Yeah.
lot of just menial like this seems like a level 20 quest that somehow got misplaced into level 50.
Yeah, like one of the worst offenders that I noticed when I was playing was there's a like here you have to go into like a big tornado thing and you have to find like a particular crystal that lets you go through it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, here, do this quest, and then you do like an hour long quest thing, and then you get back to the person. Here's the crystal. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong crystal.
Yeah.
Go talk to this other guy, and then oh, sorry, it's the wrong crystal.
Yeah, that stuff needs to
And
be
then the
taken
third
out.
guy, it's like, and then the third guy is like, oh man, this is the wrong crystal. Haha, just kidding, it's the right one. And you're just like, dude, are you serious? Are you doing that to me?
Yeah.
Shiva was good though.
Yeah, I mean, like when it gets down to when it gets down to like you doing the big encounters and shit, and like there's, I mean, that game is second to none when it comes to that stuff.
I thought the whole everything past Shiva, that dungeon and stuff, all that's pretty good. I think.
Yeah, I did. What was it? The Keeper of the Lake with Midgar Swarmer,
Uh huh.
and I had a real good time with that one.
Keeper Lake's a good instance.
Skills like that. Okay, that's not really because I got this little guy here.
Oh, Bryn says foxhole more like butthole.
It's funny because it's true. Oh, sorry, Bryn. We didn't ignore you. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. That's why it's a problem.
If Bryn's gonna stay in chat, then I'll bring chat up. But
Bryn was super mean to us and then bounced last time, so
that's what she always does.
it's messed up.
Mhm.
I don't understand why this one needs to be a bowl, but
I had fun making my dumb Photoshop of Gabbo's kit down there.
yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's good.
And I guess that goes through here. Right.
I try to do some practice on doing some like trim detail like I want to,
Uh huh.
but I realize that's really hard, so I don't know how much of that I'm gonna do.
Couldn't you get what do you want to do, like swirls and stuff?
Something like that, yeah.
Couldn't you get like stencils for that and just paint it on? Or you can make stencils
That's a
even.
good point. Yeah, I guess I could.
Just get like go office supply store and get some sheets of the overhead projector plastic, and just carve into that.
Yeah, because it's something I want just like some surface detail to add,
Mm-hmm.
just to make it a little more interesting. But
This is not one of my cats, but it's a cat holding a turtle. It's not playing. That's okay. My wife sent it to me, and it's a very cute picture of a cat holding a turtle. We're nerds. Nerds need bullying. That is fucked up. Bryn,
Bryn's
It's
very
messed up.
mean.
true.
I mean, we kind of have it coming, but come on. This is supposed to be our clubhouse. This is our no bully zone. Is that supposed to be a sticker? I can't tell. Yeah, the instructions on this one are whack. I'm glad they got better about it. Okay, 52, 30, and 32.
Have you guys been up to anything?
What have I been up to? I feel like I've been up to a lot. Like, I feel like I've been really busy. but now I can't think of anything I've done. I don't know. Did I tell you guys we bought a furniture set? I feel like
No.
we talked about that a few weeks ago. Oh well, I bought a new living room set that we got fully custom. That's coming in like October,
Nice.
so that'll be cool. So we're hosting Thanksgiving, and it'll be nice to have like some new ass furniture to have folks hang out on. Also need to get me a HD antenna so that we can watch the football game, because nobody's gonna come to my house unless they can watch the football game, because my dad's a huge Cowboys fan.
And you could probably just pick up View for a month.
Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I could probably do that. I mean, I think an HD antenna would probably be the same price.
Yeah, I need to see how this is supposed to go. Yeah, probably.
So I know like the Sam's Club has some HD antennas that, you know, you get like 2 of them for $40 or something.
Okay,
And
Dong.
I think the idea would be that they could switch between a couple of games pretty quickly, which you can't really do with View.
Yeah, you can. You just press the touchpad, and you can do last channel.
Yeah, but it's not going to be me doing it, so I'd have to teach the other people how to do it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Plus, I mean, getting some free over-the-air TV wouldn't be the worst thing.
I mean, you can go to that, okay, it goes under. You can go to that big flea market by Arlington and get one of those definitely legit antennas for like $10.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
But you could.
Yeah, I'll tell my parents, like, hey, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, just pop by Trader's Village, get me some kind of antenna, and I'll figure out how to work it on the day.
Just giving you options.
I totally could do that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just bite the bullet and spend, you know, $40 or whatever the hell it is and figure it out. And then I'll have that solution forever. That's the other thing, is like, I don't really want to spend money on View, because I'd probably just cancel it right after, because they don't have what I need. Whereas if I buy that antenna, then I have that antenna.
Yeah.
And I may not use it again, but like, I'll have it. Wow. Ren's telling us to get bullied, scrubs.
Wow.
It's messed up. I'm going to go into her chat, and I don't know. I'm not going to have anything to say about the Monster Hunter game she's playing or whatever.
Well, I'm not a scrub, so I guess
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm all right.
You just pulled the sphincter says what on me, didn't you? All right, that's kind of a neat looking foot. Kind of into that. Oh boy, there's Japanese all over this.
Antenna
Okay.
top. I think Scrub was talking about getting an antenna for the
Antenna's
big
not-
game.
Yeah, for the football program over Thanksgiving, I'm gonna need to get an antenna. Let's see, 62, 63. Two, three. The irony is I actually have an antenna attached to my house, but it's not really hooked up to anything. I guess I could wire it through, but like where it goes, I'd have to wire it across my roof. Because like they had it going into the dining room, which was weird. Like I could probably do something with that, but I'm pretty sure I cut the wire also, so I'd have to rewire it and everything, and like it'd just be a huge pain in the series of pains in the ass. Much less than just getting one of those flat ones that you stick up next to your window.
Too much effort.
Too much, yeah, it's a lot of effort. Like, I've still got the thing sitting up there because I don't know what the hell am I getting. Like, it's also a lot of effort to get it down because the thing's like, 10 feet above my roof. And then 25. Fucking color 25B.
What do you think of Amazon so far, Mikey?
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Clearly what you've been looking for in a tokusatsu show.
I think so. Yeah, it is pretty good. Like, Garo had sort of the tone, maybe, I was looking for, but it was so flat in just, like, everything that it was kind of boring. Like, the main character is just such a... I don't know, he's just a rock, and he doesn't have anything going on, I guess.
Yeah. He wasn't great. Fuck. I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Uh-oh. That's the sound of a man who's made a grave mistake.
No, these tweezers, they're opposite, so it's hard to let go of things, and these foil stickers are delicate.
I really hate handling foil stickers. Because if you squeeze them too hard, there's a dent in them that won't come out.
Yep.
Luckily, all of these ones are covered by... Oh, not this one. This one's not. Oh, yeah, this one is. Luckily, all these ones are covered by this green plastic, so it doesn't show.
Oh, nice.
So you just have to get them in there in the right position. But I did, however, scratch all the paint off of this one. There were painted words on it, but there are no longer those.
Whatever. You weren't going to read them anyway. Gob, you got any more, local competitions coming up or anything like that?
That's actually what I'm working on right now.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I feel like I remember you saying that. But you didn't say it on the show.
I guess not. So yeah, it's
people trying to keep up with our lore. They definitely need to.
Oh, for sure.
Have that information.
All those fans out there. It's a Zaku 2 ground type and ground Gundam. And you can't do any like diorama stuff, so you can't do like 2 suits, which I might have done since I was working on that ground Gundam for so long.
Yeah.
And then they announced the contest, and it's like, oh, are you kidding me? It's like, I can't use the same kit. But yeah, I'm doing... So it's a little weird, because the rules seem to think, like, we should make something that's, like, maybe... we'll say reasonable within like the UC 79 stuff. Um, so I'm not sure how well this will work, but I don't know. Extra arms seems like not exactly a crazy thing.
I mean,
so we'll see how it goes.
there's plenty of backpack arms in Gundam, so
That is true. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the 6-arm Asura, and
where are you taking the other arms from?
I'm using the fusion rebake stuff I have left over from that. So that's actually cool. That because when you look at it, it's like, oh, there's like parts for a whole nother kit that I can't use, and it's like, oh wait, I can use them for this cool stuff. But Endless sent me his extra fusion rebake stuff, so I got the 4 arms I need for it. So that's cool.
Bryn's on lore patrol.
Oh
Good.
yeah.
I mean, if Bryn's sticking around, I'll bring Chad up.
Yeah. It seems like she might be, but that's how she gets you.
But yeah, I got sort of the basics of the arm down. There's originally you're supposed to like plug them into the backpack, but because I want to do like a weird scratch build thing where I got the 4 arms instead, I took out like the part that takes the polycap and just snipped it off.
Yeah.
And I've also got, because it's supposed to go into like this part of the arm goes into here, and then the part that goes into the backpack is like over here. So I had to do a little bit of modification to the start of the limb here, in order to get it to like fit into the polycap and not be like a weird extended mess. One more fun thing is I picked up a bunch of these, like, I don't know what you call them. They're like little circuits or whatever.
They look like mini thrusters, is what I've always seen them as.
Yeah, so that's like one fun little thing you can do. I'll put them in real quick.
I get a leg.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. It's a
That looks
pretty
like
good
a Zaku leg.
Goes on the side, and yeah, I think I'm gonna chrome up that a little bit, or not metallic up that. It's not quite chrome, but
So yeah, they're like these. You just cut them out, and it's like this little tiny.
like a
In-
super tiny, just little metal.
Yep, and you do. I believe it's a 1/16 millimeter hole. You put that into your leg or whatever.
Okay.
And you get some nice little metallic boosters.
Yeah, that looks all right. Wow. Bryn's gonna troll us now to never talk again. It's fucked
Wow.
up.
That's super
Nice.
fucked up.
It's the most predictable outcome.
That's what they
And
say
we
about
fell-
Bryn. Predictable.
And we fell for it again.
And here's like I mangled up the backpack quite a bit trying to get stuff going. It's all just plastic styrene at this point. I had to do a lot more work to it, but
Well, I like that you're super fucking deep in all that stuff, because I feel like one of us needs to be, and it sure as hell isn't going to be me, so
yeah.
It's not
I
going to be
am
me in my
super-
current space.
yeah. Like, I've got the room for it, and I could do it, but I am totally not gonna.
I don't got the room. Maybe in a couple of years.
Like, my super tiny detail stuff, that's going to be what I do, not, these just kind of elaborate these super elaborate like changes that you're doing, and I know they're all kind of tiny details also, but like what you're
Yeah.
doing is orders of magnitude more complicated than
It's definitely a lot to learn for sure.
you've got a sickness, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. Thankfully, I'm feeling pretty good about the progress I made so far. I just need to finish the backpack, and that's kind of most of the really big modification stuff I need to do. I'm not sure, depending on how far along I get. By the end of the month, I'll probably either just paint it or I might do some weathering. Just depends on how far along I get with getting it all finished. And then I've got a bunch of the parts on it right now, but I do have this nice base to work with. I painted it gold on the trim.
Nice.
So I think that would go really well with what I'm going for. I'm not sure what I want to do with like what kind of surface he's standing on, but I definitely want to do cracked surface where he's stepping, which you can do with like epoxy or paper clay, stuff like that. You just basically make it into like a square, let it dry out, and then you can like
And then you just kind of smash it a little bit.
Yeah, score some lines and then smash it so it looks like that.
Yeah, I saw the picture you posted, I think, of like the guy who basically did it looked like concrete with like the rebar sticking out and everything. Then it was just
paper.
And
that would be cool.
That was really cool.
I would like to do the rebar stuff, but the specific stuff he says in the thing is like
out of the scope of the contest or whatever.
No, it's more like I'm not sure where to get it like for cheap.
Oh.
Couldn't you rig up something if you got that ground smash effect part kit? Because that has the cracked earth. You just have to like rig wires in between or something to make it look like rebar.
Yeah, true. I'd rather do something I can control because, like, using the effect parts, it might not be because I want to make it based on where the foot is, so I need to make it so it's like a pretty good approximation to like how a foot would smash into like a concrete or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to be able to customize it instead of changing your thing to fix up or to fit the effects part, right?
Yeah. I also want to. I thought of it this morning as maybe try and make it more stylistic, where like maybe it's like gold trim around the broken part, so it looks kind of, I don't know, stylized or something. I'm not sure exactly what, but I think that would be a cool effect.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Really make the base sort of work with it.
Hey, live your truth, my man.
Now Bryn's feeling bullied.
Well, I mean, we did expose her DMs.
And it's not undeserved. I'll say that much. It's not undeserved, Bryn.
So I'm probably gonna have to do some sort of modification to the arm, because this is just looks like a Gray's arm, and I want to kind of make it a little slimmer, I guess, to make it look like a Zaku arm.
Are Zaku arms slim?
A little bit.
Slimmer. They're also a little more curved on the edges.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll find out in short order here because, like, the only Zaku I've done is the Goof, and well, I guess the Goof's got pretty small arms. Yeah, I can see that.
I thought you were going to say because we're going to make you watch the movies.
Oh, well, I guess you are going to make me watch the movies, but not if I'm not around when you do it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
just
mean,
hard
I
scheduling.
really, yeah, I really would like to, watch the movies and just get some kind of context on some of this shit. But yeah, I don't know. When I'm at my computer, I'm either doing Final Fantasy 14 or getting ready to do Final Fantasy 14. Been shotgunning Justified with my wife the last month, maybe
Yeah, it sounds
couple
right.
of weeks, and we just got to the end of the 5th season, which is the season right before the end. So we're gonna watch that last one probably this week and next week, and then I don't know.
All I know about
Let's see.
Justified is that Neil McDonough gets his arm ripped off.
Yeah. I also you've seen that guy in a million things because he's been in a million things. But like I saw him in Minority Report a couple of weeks ago. I watched that at work, and it's weird, like because he's in that, and like he's a super psycho in Justified, but in Minority Report he's just a regular dude who like wants to go to lunch, and
I've never
it's
seen him as not a villain.
he wasn't a villain in Minority Report.
I-
I mean, he's an antagonist, I guess, but he's not like one of the major bad guys or anything. But yeah, it's weird seeing him as like a regular dude instead of a crazy man. Because like he was pretty nuts in Platoon.
He was a villain in all the DC CW shows.
Sure.
He's very good at villing.
Well, yeah, he's got that look of a literally insane man.
I think we bullied Bryn away.
That's fucked up. But don't dish it if you can't take it. That's what I always say. I literally don't ever say that.
You did now.
I did. I said it once. Doesn't mean I say it.
Okay, she's still here.
Just crying. Yeah. I know the feeling. Trying to hold it together for the show, but it's difficult. I think we're good on this.
Okay, let's make this chess piece all better.
Oh, I got a cat outside my door who wants to be let in, but I am not going to open that door.
She wants to eat that Zaku.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've got plastic bags scattered around the floor, and like it is not safe for a child in here. $68, $69.
Where's dog? I don't know.
There are little bits of plastic and plastic bags, and it is just not a good place for animals right now. Well, I don't think there are too many little bits of plastic around the floor, but
Yeah, so you can't really tell with the chess piece anymore.
can't really tell that the stickers are gone.
No, the sticker's fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's. I think that's what I meant. All right, 36.
Bye, Bryn.
Bye, Bren.
See ya.
Have fun with my nerd robots. I always do.
A26. I learned that they made P Bandai parts for this kit for the Exia repair that has the missing arm and stuff. Luckily, I don't like that stuff. That's why I bring it up because I'm never getting the P Bandai stuff.
What does that mean?
You have to get it from their website and maybe some stores over there. I'm not sure.
Is it like what is it like? Custom parts if you wanna modify the existing build, or
Yeah.
okay, like if you want to buy replacement parts, you have to buy them from them.
Well, not so much replacement; it's just different.
Okay,
Or like effect parts, like my Turn A.
like
They have a
aftermarket
Moonlight
shit.
Butterfly kit for it.
Okay,
Hey, if you want some effect parts or a missing arm, you can pay me $20 and I'll pull off the arm and give it back to you.
I also think I might want that XN00. That thing looks pretty cool.
Talking about P Bandai makes me remember that I need to figure out what I need to do with like the extra like 4 or 5 days of my trip in November.
You could probably get P Bandai stuff in stores over there, right? People reselling?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of like the Manda Rakes and the secondhand shops because apparently they do have a lot of the exclusive stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to check that stuff out too. I feel like the Gundam store in Osaka had that stuff, but I just can't remember because it's been 5 years. Nearly 6.
I don't know why I'm shaving this down. This part.
5 years ago yesterday, saw that big Gundam.
Gone now.
Gone. Next time I see it, it'll be moving.
We'll see if it transforms. Oh, they're doing the
They said-
movable grandpa, aren't they?
Yeah, it said by 2019 that thing's gonna move.
All right.
Is Versus next month?
That sounds right.
August?
It's August.
Yeah, a month and a half. They're going to be doing a open beta weekend
Wait,
at the start of September.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay,
Is
good.
that a you got to buy in sort of thing?
Nope.
Oh, nice. So I'll get to theoretically I'll get to play it and see if like I'm into it or not.
Yeah, you should play with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Because like I'm not sure if that game would be at all for me.
How do you feel about fighting games?
All right. I mean, I've had fun with fighting games in the past, and even in the recent past.
So maybe you'll have
And-
fun with this one in the recent future.
Yeah. I mean, every time I see a sick looking new fighting game, I'm like, oh, I should get back into these and do that, but I rarely do.
I mean, this game's fighting game adjacent.
Love that adjacency.
Did you ever get the One Piece one, Gabo?
Burning Blood?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah, I got it from Alucard,
Okay.
which I probably shouldn't play until I get to that point in One Piece. Because it's all Dressrosa stuff.
Oh, is it? I'm not there either.
Yeah.
I guess I should probably binge it. I'm probably not too far.
I'm in Skypia right now,
Oh yeah, you're pretty far.
which has been pretty good. Well, Skypia has been kind of just okay. It's been the best.
I don't like Skypia that much. It seems kind of dull. I've been playing Pirate Warriors the last few days.
Yeah, I was gonna play that with Bryn, but the PC version doesn't have online multiplayer, which sucks.
It does not. Omega Force PC ports are not great.
Garbage.
The Pirate Warriors port is good. Just there's none of the online.
True.
It's better than their other ports, which are busted.
Hey, I just noticed you got me and Gabo.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
Yeah, I got 2 Zaku feats right here, so it's pretty cool.
Also, the webcams are all fucked up. But Bryn's gone, so till somebody else comes into chat.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so I guess now is the head. I think the head is in the dark.
How long have we been going? About
Nope.
an hour. When do you gotta go, Scrub?
Yeah, I got another hour probably.
Okay.
I'm not super in a hurry today, but yeah.
I will probably leave earlier than that because I need to do groceries and stuff today.
Sunday groceries, it's bad news.
We took
Yeah.
Competing with the hordes.
we took our Costco trip yesterday, so we're good for a while here.
Yeah, I need to go to Sam's this week. We went and did, like, my wife and I have this thing where we will, in general, like, I'll be up at 4 in the morning on Saturday, and she'll sometimes just wake up at that time. And so there will be times where, like, basically we'll go to Waffle House, have a super late night breakfast, and then pop across the street to the grocery store, the 24-hour store, and get most of our shit taken care of. But I still get a bunch of our staples from Sam's, and they're not open at that time, obviously. So I need to do my Sam's trip at some point this week, but yeah, we got a lot of our grocery shit done at 5 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Speaking
Which
of
is cool,
Dynasty
'cause-
Warriors, I got this guy, and I'm very excited to play him.
Oh, that's that old shit.
It's that
What is
first
that
one.
one?
It's
That's
one.
the first one.
Yeah. I've
Man, I haven't seen a.
I've barely even seen this game, so I'm excited to see what it is.
I haven't seen a PlayStation box in a long time.
This thing's like almost. It's
It's like 20 years old.
But this copy's like new.
Wow.
It's in really good condition. You can get the Prima guide for it.
I mean, what would the Prima guide be?
I don't
Press
know.
X a lot?
No, this one's a fighting game.
Oh yeah?
This one's a one-on-one fighter. Yeah,
No kidding.
looks like a Soul Calibur.
Oh,
almost.
weird.
When did Dynasty Warriors become the Dynasty Warriors that we know and love today?
Number 2.
Huh. Probably because, I mean, I would imagine around that time that like fighting games were sort of a solved problem, right?
Yeah. They actually have a different name in Japan. This was Sangoku Muso, like it says in the kanji there. and number 2 is Shin Sangoku Muso. So the numbers are off by 1 over here. Because it's technically a different series. They just didn't change it for whatever reason. But this game has ultra smooth 60 frames per second.
Hell yeah. They put it on the box.
They did.
Like people gave a shit about that back then.
Traditional Chinese weapons dictate style, speed, range, and accuracy of attack. I think that was the whole thing with that game, that the fighting styles were technically realistic.
Yeah.
Which is neat. We'll see. I'm looking forward to playing with it. I'd like to finish this body today so I can have something to put that leg on.
All right, I need a sticker. It is I dot time. Let's see, I thought I had a tweezer. Yeah, I did. Yo, fucking hold up. Am I supposed to sticker these? Tell.
I can't
Nah,
imagine
there's
the
no
color
stick.
separation's good on your old-ass kit.
I mean, I don't know. It's not bad. Like, there's only basically three colors on it.
I guess
I've got, yeah. I mean, like it's about like you'd see on any HG. Like I don't know if you can tell here. I've got two different kinds of green.
Oh, that's nice.
But I mean, it is a Zaku, so it's like it's gonna be green. Like I might do a more modern Char Zaku at some point because I like the way those look.
Do you know who Char is?
Nope.
Gotta
I just know
watch
that everything that I see that has Char has like they're like orange.
It's more of a pink.
Yeah, but I mean it's like it's got that different color.
Yeah.
It's a salmon pink.
Yeah.
It's a very masculine, aggressive pink. I kept trying to say manulin for some reason. That's not a word.
Manulin. That's what they are. It's a mandolin. It's like a thing you use to slice potatoes really thin.
Mandalorian?
Yeah.
He's the Mandalorian.
Well, it's like when you've got somebody in a DeLorean, it's a manned DeLorean.
Is that Star Wars book that Griffin wrote a story for out yet? Do y'all know?
No, I think pre-orders are up for it or whatever, but it's probably coming out, later this year, along with The Last Jedi or something like that.
Star Wars book?
Yeah, there's a Star Wars book of...
It's like a Star Wars
story,
fan fiction book.
but also it's canon.
Oh.
Yeah,
So I want
and
to
it's
see
done by like Gary Whitta did one, right?
Yeah, a lot of just
Great.
influencers.
You said Griffin McElroy wrote
Yep.
a canon fan fiction story.
For Star Wars,
Yep.
yep.
What the
Yep.
hell?
Yeah. 2017 is weird as hell.
So I need to see what Griffin has added to the canon.
Yeah, which Star
Disney
Wars guys he
sanctioned.
made fuck.
Probably more something that eats stuff.
It's
Yeah.
going to be about the Sarlacc.
It's gonna be about Boba Fett being in the Sarlacc pit for 1,000 years.
Yes.
And being okay with it. He gets in there and he's like, "Oh, actually, it's pretty nice in here. It looks like a toothy vagina, but you know what? It's fine."
Him escaping is no longer canon. He just lives in there. He's cool with it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess him escaping
Right.
isn't canon anymore, but
I can't believe we just blew the lid off that whole thing.
sorry, Griffin.
All right. So I think
I'll
I'm going to make
apologize
my
if you love
first
Gundams with us.
pre-assembly mod here. I'm going to paint this little piece that goes on the hat. There's the helmet here. And then there's this little bit that goes over the top of it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to paint that a little metallic green.
Did you see that Nin Pulse Gundam, Gob?
Oh, I sure did.
You
Definitely want that.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty good for an HG.
Mostly, I just want that giant like ninja star.
Yeah, that's what I want about it too. That thing's pretty cool.
At some point, I should probably just like scratch build one, right?
I mean, it's an HG. It's gonna be like $15. So is scratch building one worth $15 of effort?
No, probably not. Plus, it's got the clear plastic stuff too.
Yeah, that'd be hard to DIY.
Just gotta learn how to, do resin molds now, right? Or resin, no
I mean-
big deal, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
That's
I'll
a
just buy like a big, what is it, like one of those giant pressure pots, no big deal.
that's logical next step, right? For you?
Ugh, yeah.
Actually, no. The next step is you buying a resin conversion kit, then saying no, and then making your own. That's the realistic next step, I think.
We'll see what the thing is.
You know you want to get a resin kit.
I don't really want to work in resin.
Get that resin
Seems
garage
like a
kit
hassle.
made by one Japanese guy in a garage. Resin seems like it sucks, though.
Sure does.
You gotta have ventilation at all times.
And that's just like if you're just sanding it, like.
Shit.
No thanks.
Shit.
You
Oh,
fucked
this
up.
is falling apart.
You fucked up.
It's all coming apart on me, boys.
My body's coming along good so far. It's weird. It's got, like, it doesn't have hip motion, but it has, like, motion up at the top here. Which is really strange.
So I'm going to try this again. With the thing on. I didn't let it dry long enough, I think.
Oh, cool. This stuff's all undergated. That's always nice.
It's good as hell.
I'm hoping the other builders in this contest make interesting stuff instead of like I don't want to see like 15 like weathered Gundams and Zaku's.
Are the other people known? Are you like known to get interesting stuff among this group?
I guess so. I feel like I've seen some decent stuff. I think just with the theme though, it kind of like it sort of just feels like it's very
Limiting.
limiting toward weathering as like sort of your obvious choice.
Uh-huh.
But like, you know, I want to do something cool and out there usually. Kind of.
Where's my red? There's my red. That's my yellow.
It's backwards. So that should work. Give me that good sanding noise. Sweet. Yeah, I definitely need to metallic up these little pipes that it's got on here. The tubes.
Mm-hmm.
Got a metallic everything.
Yeah,
I think I might get
I don't know
those
about.
pen Scrub has.
They're pretty good. Like, I mean, you definitely gotta be careful. I mean, it's paint, so you've got to be careful about, like, you know, letting shit dry and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, you get a bunch of variety of color, and they all look pretty good. Like, it doesn't get as chromy as I'd like it to, but you know, the choice was like that pen that Gabo has. That's, you know, $18 for one or 10.
It's totally worth it.
I'm sure it
I'll
is.
tell you that.
I'm sure it is. All right, 59. Wait, what? Fucking what? Did I just go through all that trouble for the wrong one? Fuck, yeah, I did.
Seems
Man.
like it.
Ah.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I did. Because you know your boy's got to have the vertical horn on his Zaku boy.
Don't always. think I actually prefer it without the
Without the
the
horn?
commander tip or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna look at him and see.
Gob doesn't seem to like a lot of the Xeon aesthetic.
He doesn't like things that are good. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say it.
Hey, my laptop's telling me it found one or more settings that might affect the battery life, which is cool because it's been plugged in for 8 months.
I mean, that having it plugged in is a setting that affects the battery life.
Yeah.
I like most Xeon stuff. I just don't like the char stuff usually.
Yeah, I don't know. That actually looks kind of shitty. I think I'm going to keep it the way I had it
Without the horn?
without the horn. I'm going no horn on this one. But that means I am going to get my fingers all gross again, and have to go back over it with a little more paint.
I really like this Exia kit a whole lot. It's pretty challenging, actually. For a Gundam kit.
All right. So we'll do without that. Okay. Page 2. Now I think I'm going on this prob. Let's see what we really can add. About half an hour to go. All right. So I don't think I'm going to finish this one today.
I certainly hope not. You're gonna run out of kits.
Yeah. Doing hands. I'm going to hold off on hands for... Well, yeah, because I'm not sure which weapons I want to do, so I'm going to skip hands for now.
What kind of guns do you get?
I've got a... Looks like a rocket launcher. Like, that's not gonna show up. But it looks like a rocket launcher, or a machine gun, or I saw somewhere, I saw there was an axe on the.
Yeah, there'll be an axe.
Or he's got this little hatchet guy here, which he is not playing. There's this hatchet here, which I think I'm going with one, the axe and one of the guns, but I'm not sure which one I want to do. I think kind of feeling the rocket launcher, but I'm not sure. Okay. 43, 44. Or 65.
Somebody have construction outside?
Yep. I have no idea
Nice.
what the fuck is going on outside on a Sunday, but
There's
something
something. And then PCB.
So what are you looking at for that RPG next week, Gob? What are you gonna be?
What's that?
You still gonna be that barbarian for the RPG next week?
Maybe, probably. I want sort of that general theme going, but maybe a monk would be better. I don't know.
I'm not super familiar with 13th Age, so of course I'm picking one of the more complicated classes.
Well, that seems like a pretty good way to get familiar with it.
13th Age isn't that crazy. The main thing is like you have like one unique thing about your character, and then you have like relationships with uh, large characters in the world. And like in this case with New Order's thing, it's gods. So you can have like antagonistic relationships or beneficial ones.
Huh.
And I think generally how it's supposed to go is during each session you roll to see if your relationships with the icons, as they call them, have any effect during the session.
Yeah.
Which I think you can do it at like the start of the session, and it's sort of like you, I don't know, ad-lib it a little bit, or like you can do it pre-planned, like at the end of a session, and then the next one sort of planned. I don't know.
I know my class has a
think
bunch of weird stuff about relationships, where you can choose to not do them normally.
Right, yeah.
My class has a bunch of weird shit. Like, none of my spells I do on my turn.
Right, yeah. It's all reactionary stuff.
Yeah. Any healing that you cast on me happens a turn later or something? Or it happens on the next turn of the person who cast the healing.
Weird.
Unless you take some feats.
All right, I think I might call it there.
Okay, just give me 1 second to finish trimming these parts. Okay.
Sure.
Then I'll set it up.
Well, I did a crap load of sanding, so that's good.
Let's face it.
Okay, Gob, you're clear to go if you want.
All right.
All right. See you next time, dog.
See you next time.
Let's see.
Yeah, and then I think I probably got half an hour left to go.
Yeah, I'm probably about there too. Come on, Gob. Let's get your thing out of frame here. There we go.
Right, and that goes like that. I guess so. We're making an arm. Looks like.
I just want somewhere for this leg to go.
Does it? I don't know. I can't fucking tell. This goes sort of like that. And this one goes like here. Okay. Okay. I got it.
So the new DuckTales first episode came out yesterday.
Yeah, is it good?
It's real good.
Cool.
I liked it a lot. The theories people had seemed to be correct. That seems to be less a remake of the old DuckTales and more an adaptation of the old Donald Duck comics,
Okay.
which I liked those I remember liking those comics a lot.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I remember reading them, but I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't remember any specifics. I just remember that I liked them.
Yeah, yeah. Don't have any affinity for that now or anything. It's like it. At one point, I was kind of into this. I guess. I think my parents got it for me, or maybe it came with like the Disney Channel or something like that. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like that was.
I just remember being like
Really?
a lot less. They're just a family that does
Yeah.
stuff, and more adventure oriented,
Yeah.
more development stuff happening. And there's definitely that stuff in this, which is pretty good. I have high hopes for it. Voice cast is good too.
Cool. Oh yeah, that's the one that get like what Danny Putty and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost done. Theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
Although it took me an hour and a half to do one page, so here's another one.
Guys, let me see. Oh, I have polycap hands. That's
Oh.
weird.
I'll be back. I need to close windows and stuff because it's getting hot.
All right, do your thing. Just realized I've got polycap hands, which is weird as hell. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Let's see, these are. No. Okay. So 76, 77 is probably this. Yeah. And then I think that's supposed to be a sticker. Maybe. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think so. I think there's a sticker that goes here. So 76, 77. Oh, 2.
Okay. Air conditioner's on.
Pieces. Nice. Get nice and cool in there. Yeah, we've been messing around with our desired temperature AC setup, and it ended up saving us $30 on our bill this month. So that's cool. It was because our electric bill was $260 last month, and it's only $230 this time.
Yeah. We had one that was 200 and I got yelled at. And so I've been trying to not let it be that high anymore.
Well, like, especially with my wife and I, we've got kind of opposite schedules. So, like, or I guess our schedules kind of line up where we're like, I'm asleep while she's off at work. So I don't need to have the AC down cool in the house because we've got a window unit that just is always running.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I can turn it off for like 6 hours of the day, like in the hot part of the day while she's out of doors. And we can do that. I mean, our house is also pretty well insulated, so it's not, if we keep it, like if it doesn't get cold or if it doesn't get hot in here, then it won't get hot.
Uh-huh.
So like if we in the morning, if we turn it to 70 and let it get pretty cool, then it'll generally stay that way for the rest of the day.
I usually just keep it like 78, and that will
Yeah.
turn off. That's cold enough that it won't be on all the time.
Sure.
And we
It's worth it for me to. It's worth it for me to have it be 72 or.
yeah, and then we just turn the aircon off and keep the fan on at night and open
Sure.
the windows because it's cool enough at night in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I got somebody from the GBA Discord watching Stellaris
Nice.
the other week.
Nice.
That was fun. I think her name will pop up in the bottom too. I think she's recent enough of a follow.
Yeah, I saw that there was a follow that I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I'm up to 105 now. I just need to get that average viewer count up.
Okay.
And then I
Yes.
should theoretically qualify for affiliate. Which means I can try and convince people to use their Twitch Prime stuff on me.
Sure.
I just need 3 average viewers for 30 days. Which seems to be harder than it sounds.
Oh, dude, I know the feeling. I did. Oh, shit, 250 something streams to myself.
All I need is people from the Discord just like fucking come in here and mute the tab. That's all I need.
Okay, that looks all right. I can probably just paint it and make it look better, but yeah, I think I actually might do that. I don't know, it looks okay. What is this? This is going to be covered up anyway, right?
Sure.
I don't know. I've got a sticker that kind of goes over a seam.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it's like, as far as that sticker goes, it's all right. But I think I might just paint that blue instead. But then I'm still going to be able to see that seam probably. So I don't know. I'm not sure what the better solution is, but I'm going to leave it the way it is right now. And also, you're not going to see it anyway. Yeah. Well, you might be able to. I don't know. It's on the other side of this this like arm shield thing.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But if it turns out to be, I'll just paint it. Okay, so then that's an arm, and I basically got to figure out what kind of hand I want to do, which I'll get to when we get to weapons. And then I guess I just do the other side, which is going to be the one with the spike. Yeah.
Collar antennas trimmed.
546.
Where's my dental hook? There it is.
No man should ever have to ask that question. You should always know where your dental hook is.
And I got his collar antennas on.
Nice. Yeah, that thing's coming together.
Yeah. I need to get that waist built.
This is everything right.
Maybe I'll skip ahead just a second so I can get that waist together.
Yeah, if you can, yeah, if it's something you can get thrown together quickly, then, and it's important for, you know, like being a good place to leave off, because like I'm just gonna have 2 arms and 2 legs and a head, but no body to put them on.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine the torso is gonna be super complicated on this thing.
Yeah, and go back and do the stuff between these 2 steps in a second, but I just want to get them done now. So I can put that.
Well, yeah, because like being able to stand the dude up now is far more gratifying than.
Well, he's not going to be able to stand because he only has 1 leg.
Oh, okay. But you'll be able to put all that. You'll be able to store all that shit on the central hub.
Yeah.
Instead of what I'm going to do, which is just kind of throw everything in the box and hope it doesn't get too jumbled around when I come back to it in a week.
And next week is probably going to be a shorter one because we're doing the RPG stuff.
Oh, yeah. Trying to think. I feel like I've got something coming up on a Saturday anyway. So we had... Yeah, I don't know. There might be something. We went to a barbecue place yesterday that was pretty good.
Oh?
Brisket was like butter.
We made some sous vide brisket last year, I guess. And it was good shit.
So you have a sous vide, right?
I do.
Do you use it often?
Not so much anymore because ours is kind of falling apart.
Okay.
And I would like a new one. But when it was in good condition, I used it basically to cook everything.
Yeah. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, I mean, I don't really have, I guess I get all the shit to do it. Like, I don't really have a bathtub that I can use to
you won't
cook
want to
up
use
stuff.
a bathtub. You just want to go on Amazon, buy like a $10, if even.
Like a cooler or something?
No, like they make clear food grade Rubbermaid containers.
Okay.
Get one of those in the lid. And just put it in that. Unless you get the Jewel, in which case you want to get a piece of magnetic metal to put underneath it too, because that thing doesn't have a clip, it just magnets. You can also use just a big pot. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry now.
What? It's not fucking lining up.
Sous vide's good though. It'll make the best steak you've ever had.
Yeah.
Perfect medium rare all the way through. Except for the very, very edge where you sear it. So it's that nice solid pink for an inch.
This seems incorrect. It looks right. What am I missing here? Why are these not going to get? They should. Just a little bit, maybe. down because that's not going to be seen anyway. I mean, that looks right. Yeah, I think maybe it's just a little bit off. That's all right. That's all right. What do we got? 61, 60, 70, 71. Couple of caps. So give us our Koopa shells for the arms. And 70, 71 is these. And then my caps are what? A and C. I think I might want to color in these shells too.
Where's my leg? There's my leg. There we go. Leg can be on it now.
There we go.
Let's get back to
So how
where we
you
wanted.
feeling about it too far?
It's good. I like it. It's fun. Good kit.
Cool.
I like these hologram pieces a whole lot.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Let's get back to where it wanted me to be. You got another 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually pretty close here.
Opening goes like. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to color in a bit. Make this shell part stand out a little bit. I might color that darker because I like that. I like the way it looks. Like, get on one arm, I've got this kind of dark, this shield piece,
Yeah.
and then on the other arm, I've got this. So I'm gonna metallic in this and make it stand out just a little bit. I think I'm not gonna do that today, but
Yeah.
I think I want that to pop a little bit. And I think these hoses I've got on the leg for sure. I'm gonna chrome those up a little bit. I'm not sure about the ones on the side of the face. I kind of like them dull. The ones on the side of the face I think look pretty good the way they are, but then it might make the ones on the legs look dumb. So I'm not really sure how I want to approach that yet. But yeah, there's definitely opportunity for that. I mean, these Zakus, they're kind of monochromatic anyway. So
Yeah.
like being able to, there's a lot of area for little details there. That's kind of one thing I like about the I like about the the thick models is that they've got room if you want to do little touches versus versus like uh, I don't know what you'd call them, the Gundam style ones that they've just got it's a shitload of little panels.
Uh huh.
So it's like if you want to do something you can, but it's going to be you're either painting across a dozen pieces or it's going to be really small.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? You know what I mean?
Kinda.
These arms don't really seem to fit together too well. I think that might just be because it's an old kit,
Very possible.
like just worse manufacturing back then.
Yeah.
I'm definitely just having some basic issues with like the pieces don't line up when the holes go in, when the posts go in the right holes and all that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I got 2 arms, 2 legs, and I think that's going to be where I call it for the day.
Okay, let me just finish up this GN
Yeah,
drive
yeah,
on the back.
get to a spot where you feel comfortable leaving it. And, if you need me to hang out for a little bit, that's no problem. But I am done working. Yeah, 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. I like the way this head came out.
So happy heads look good. Yeah, well, I'm not doing stickers.
And then
for
I
them.
think even on a shortened stream next week, I should be able to finish it nicely with no problem.
What do you have left after that?
The body and the weapons,
No, I mean kits.
and maybe. Oh, after that, I've got the SD red frame astray.
Okay, so you need to get something new.
Yep. Well, I did buy that whatever the hell the thing I was
Oh,
talking
right, you
at the
bought
beginning
that.
was.
The big red one. E, do I not have E out here? Oh no, E's this nice gray one.
Yeah, I bought the Efreet. That's right.
Yeah, so
Which I don't know.
That'll probably take you 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I hope so. It was $35. That's pretty high.
Is it?
I mean, for what I'm used to spending, like
Yes.
the last purchase I made for Gundams was 35 would have gotten me 5 kits. So
Alright. I'm be getting a $60 one.
yeah, I think that might be. I think over 50 is pretty much my bridge too far.
Trim this a little bit more. A lot of the cooler ones are over 50 though.
Yeah, I mean, I might get there, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
even what, 9 months along? 8 months, I guess. January is when it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8 months along. I'm still not. I'm still not to the point where I'm willing to spend more than 50 on a single kit. I'll probably get there because I'll probably see something that's like sick as hell that I just have to have. I have not arrived at that yet.
Where's D1? Here's D1. D1 36. Okay. So I need these three to line up with those. I'm gonna find my marker. Where did I throw it? Right here. I'll just put a little bit of low lights in there. D1 34. Get this cone on the back. We're just about there.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what other feature. Let's see. I mean, just looking at that picture, torso and skirt probably, and then I bet there's a backpack too. And then,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
weapons.
probably a little backpack on it.
Weapons and details is pretty much what I got after that. So it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'll be able to finish nicely and make it look nice, and then I can move on to my last SD.
Then you got a big boy to do.
Did you you put a picture that looked like a big SD?
Yeah, those are.
Is that what that was?
Those are HGSDs. They're kit bashes.
Oh yeah.
They like cut the size of an HG and put an SD head on them and do some stuff like that.
Yeah.
They look real good.
Yeah, I'd really like if they just made a tall SD with the proportions of just give me an SD with the proportions, or rather an HG size with the proportions of an SD.
Could always learn
Like,
how to
give
cut
me-
a kit like that.
I guess I could, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem really like what I come to this.
Okay, let's put the GN drive in the back here. Does it just sit in there? Does it not clip in, really? Yeah, it clips in a little bit. well, maybe not great. I need to... Oop. Oh, that's good. I don't have it sitting on there straight. Yeah, let's get this other piece on here, and then I'll try and lift this out off stream, because it's not sitting in there right.
Yeah, I ended up having to take the antenna off, like the backpack, whatever. They look like antenna. I don't know what they actually, but I had to take them off of the Unicorn Phoenix, just because they weren't they didn't sit in there completely right. And especially with how fragile that thing is, like anytime I'd bump it, it would, anytime I'd move it just a little bit, it would fall off.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's going to be it. I got the GN drive kind of in there, but I need to fix it. Next week, slightly new schedule. It's only the Tuesday stream is moving to Wednesday nights. I think everything else is the same. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching. Later.
Thanks, everybody.